Hello and welcome to Toto TCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with another Pokemon video on the channel. And in today's video we have got a brand new product that came out just recently, literally just on the Friday, and we have got it in our hands. And we're going to check out what both of these are like, because we've got two different things to open, and we usually do a little bit of a battle to see which one is better. So, what are we talking about? Well, we are on the EX battle deck front, and we have got Tapu Koko versus Iron Leaves. Very interesting. We have got Paldea versus Alola. There we go. So, what are these? If anyone's not seen these before, these are basically a very simplistic 60 card deck that is given to you. You get a guaranteed EX in each of these, and we'll get to that in a second. You can also see the play level here. It's just a 1, which means it is quite easy to grasp. So if you are brand new to the TCG and you want to learn, maybe you've got a couple of friends or everything that want to sort of do the same thing, then these are ideal, because you can obviously get some of these, sleeve them all up, and you just crack on. You get some great trainers, I hope. You also get some Pokemon and everything, but you also get the guaranteed EXs as well. Of course, we've got a Grass and a Lightning one, being Tapu Koko and Iron Leaves, as we've mentioned. We've got our deck list on the side there, but we will be going through both of these. A little preview of some of the Pokemon there, sort of around here. What you sort of get as well, which is the sort of same contents for both of these. And then I'm pretty sure if you scan those QR codes, it'll basically give you the explanation for the play levels. So you'll be able to sort of see the difference between a 1, a 2 and a 3. That sort of thing, which is pretty cool. So without further ado, we're going to get into these. And we're going to check out what we've got in here. Of course, we'll start off with Iron Leaves of the grass type variety. Let's see what this one is all about. Open this up and pull this out, and there we go. Nice bit of cardboard there. Don't need that. Plastic then. Got a little, looks like a bit of a sandwich box. Let's pop all this open here. So we've got our promo. It's not a promo. That's what I need to get into. It isn't a promo, which is a first. Do we get an exclusive coin? We just get a green EX coin. A green EX coin. It does work, but I guarantee you we will not get a yellow one for Tapu Koko, unfortunately. So, what do we get in here? Well, of course, you do get a coin. You get your EX as well, which is out of the deck. The deck is all in here. We've also got a few accompaniments right here. So we've got our little poison burn damage sort of counters, also like turn order. They're the same sort of size as like a credit or debit card, that sort of thing. So easy to put in your wallet if you are brand new. Maybe a parent or something wanting to just keep a track of your kids whilst you've got them, then save any arguments, let's put it that way. So if you wanted to know what poison burn and all that do and how to get rid of them, these will sort of give you a hand with that. So always handy. We get some damage counters here. We've got our 10s, 50s and 100s here. They're both back to back. Nice and shiny shine right there. Pretty cool. So you can pop those out if you want, if you don't have dice. We've got a little pamphlet here. I think this is basically it sort of goes through the deck and how to play it. So to be honest, most kids, and probably myself, will just ignore this, but any parents might want to sort of have a look at this to sort of explain how things should be working here. We've got like full bloom, keep it healthy, and where did it go? Those type of little paragraph, little explanations there. You can have a little pause of that if you wanted to. That's the Iron Leaves one, and then the Tapu Koko one, which we will have a pause on when we open that one up. You also get a quick start rules book as well, so everything is in here. You've got absolutely everything from the start of everything, how everything looks. You got a little index as well there, so if you wanted to know about different bits and pieces about switching Pokemon or all that sort of stuff, then there's plenty of information in there to help. And then lastly is our little paper version of a playmat. So let's open this one up. So we get our nice logo here with our Lightning and Grass. Quite coincidental, because these are the two decks I've been playing with recently, either Miraidon or Teal Mask Ogerpon with Hydrapple. That's my decks of choice currently. And then I love this. Love that. Always love these sort of rings, but the good thing is that once you've got multiple of these, you can obviously put them next to each other to make that full circle then. But you can see the whole thing is here where your prize cards are going, the bench, active spot, and even what to do on your turn as well, which is great. Deck and discard with a little bit of explanation as well. So always quite useful to have if you've not got a official playmat. This is more of a mouse mat keyboard, but it can be used as a playmat. That's what I meant. So we've got our Iron Leaves EX promo right here. I keep saying promo. It's not a promo. This is the first time, I think, for any of these EX battle decks where we've actually had the actual card. So, and what I mean by that is that this was in a set. This was in TEF, which is Temporal Forces. So that was Temporal Forces that Iron Leaves EX came out in, and we just get given that card. So this is literally all we have to go off. There's no, like, different artwork. The thing is, this thing got a tin. So this already had a alternative artwork for this card. So we've had multiple of Iron Leaves already, but just in case anyone's not seen this, we'll go through this. It's basic Pokemon, of course, Iron Leaves EX. It is a 220 HP Grass-type Pokemon of the future variety. We have got an ability here, Rapid Vernier. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, during your turn, you may switch it with your active Pokemon, and if you do, you may move any amount of energy from your other Pokemon to this Pokemon. So a great way of powering this up, it just goes bang onto the bench. Great, I've got 3 energies up to the front, and it's ready to do its attack here, which, there we go. 180, and during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Now, thankfully, it's got a 1 retreat cost, which means you can just use one of those energies to retreat this, bring it back out, bring something back up to the front, and you swing in still. So we got 180 here for a 220 HP Pokemon there. Obviously, it would give away 2 prize cards. So yeah, an interesting one. We will see how that fares with the deck and everything. Speaking of, that's exactly what we're going to get to now. So we're going to bring this down. There's going to be a lot of cards in here which will probably be duplicates. I think it's probably going to be like energies and then every now and again, but we like to have a little look. So we've got grass energies, we've got a Phantom, Pokeball, okay, Great Ball, Switch, Pokeball again, Oddish, so we might have the whole lineup there. Ooh, okay, that's an interesting one. Professor Turo's Scenario, put one of your Pokemon in play into your hand. Nice, that's pretty strong. Tangler. We've got Maractus, Double Draw, nice to see that one. Leaf Drain, but healing, move all energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched. 130, we've got Gloom as well, probably going to get the Vileplume as well. Youngster, more energies. Double Youngster, Rika. Trevenant there, Giga Drain, 50. Heal from this Pokemon the same amount of damage you did to your opponent's active Pokemon, so that would probably be 50, or Forest Dump for 130 there. There is a Tangrowth there with Thicket Body. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks, and then also 150 minus. This attack does 10 less damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon, so do need a little bit of healing going on there potentially, or that Turo. There's the Vileplume here. So when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may look at the top 8 cards of your deck and attach any number of basic energy cards you find there to your Pokemon in any way you like. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. So a great way of charging things up with this Vileplume, so definitely one to try and go for. There's another one, same one, Gloom. And now we probably start to see that. Great that we see a Jacques in here as well. That's going to be very useful. Rika again, Trevenant. 2 Turo, okay. Nemona, times 2. We've got Phantom, Nemona. There's 3 Nemona then. Gloom, Tangler, Youngster, Grass, Oddish. Okay, we get 2 Vileplume. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty strong. Pretty strong. An interesting little one there then. Because even if you're not able to get this Iron Leaves out, you do have Great Ball and Pokeball. Now, for myself and those at home, Pokeball, flip a coin if head, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Right, okay, so that can be anything, but it's on top of a flip of a coin, okay. We do have Great Balls as well, so you can look at the top 7. I'm just trying to think, we don't have any Nest Balls to quickly grab this and put it on the bench, but Probably if you do that, it won't work, because it does say when you play this Pokemon from your hand. So ideally you want to try and get into it with maybe the youngster, Nemona, Rika's, look at the top 4 cards, Jacques is an evolution, so yeah, there's not the necessary search for this in a way, but you don't want to use a nest ball because otherwise the ability doesn't activate. The good thing is though, is that Vileplume is here to give you that energy acceleration, which is always really cool to see. No rare candy in there, but you know what? These things do happen. It is just it's a level 1 deck, but these are the sort of things that I'm already thinking of. But yeah, we've got some interesting sort of Pokemon going on here. I love that sort of line. We've got one Maractus, I think it was, out of this whole deck. Yeah. One Maractus, it's got that, not the ability, it's got the attack there, double draw. So if you did have this first turn, probably best to put that up there, 1 energy, and you draw 2 cards. It's not bad. It's not too bad. And then it's got a fun ability there, fun attack, should I say, Pin Missile, 30 times, flip 4 coins, and then it does 30 for each head. So could be an interesting 120 if you manage to get lucky with that one. A ton of grass energies in here as well, so you've got plenty of that to keep you busy. But an interesting deck nevertheless. Let's sleeve up the Iron Leaves. Let me know your thoughts on that first one there. We'll have a little look at the Koko now. We'll see what's going down with Koko. See if there's anything that's going to give it the advantage, let's say. So let's bring in the Koko of the Tapu variety. And let's see if we've got a pretty cool one in here. Okay, let's pop that off to the side. And let's get into this one. Okay. You do also get a code card, so if you did want to play these on the actual client, the online client, then you can do. You can also buy them on there as well, so if you don't want to purchase them in IRL, then yeah, I thought it was. Then you can obviously get them on there rather than getting all this. But I have a feeling that this would be quite useful and quite nice to have. So you've got the physical cards as well as the ones on the game as well. And as you're leveling up as well, you're going to get some good stuff. But let's have a look at what Tapu Koko EX does. So this is from PAR. Now that's not Paldea Evolve, that would be Paradox Rift. So they're sort of bouncing off each other. They're not the most up-to-date EXs, but again, this is another one. It's not a promo of this. I don't think we actually had a promo of Tapu Koko, so it would have been quite nice to have one of these as a promo. Tapu Koko EX anyway is a basic, of course. It's got 210 HP of the lightning variety. So we got Vengeful Shock here for 30 plus. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an attack during your opponent's last turn, this Pokemon, or this attack, does 90 more damage, and your opponent's active is then paralyzed. Ooh, okay. That is interesting. Extreme Current then, you've got 180 there, but you discard an energy from this Pokemon. So we'll see if we've got anything to maybe get that energy back. Obviously, it is just a Tapu Koko of the... it's just a 1. It's just the one of these, but a very interesting card there. It's got that little bit of payback with that Vengeful Shock, which I quite like, because you might find your opponents a little bit ahead, and this can then help. And the paralysation is massive. So, what do we have in here? Of course, we do have our deck in the little box there. We've got the same stuff here. We've got our little counters sort of things. There's the counters. That's what I meant to say. That's the special condition sort of bits. Then we've got our actual pamphlet here, but we'll put it onto the Tapu Koko side, so anyone who wants to have a read of that. We've got Cheap and Effective, The Opportune Moment, and Power Up Fast. Ooh. Okay, with Tapu Koko right there. Interesting. It's both the same thing. You just flip it the other side and you'd get the Iron Leaves one. Exactly the same quick start rules. You can see the same pattern there. It's going to give you all the same rules. And then on this one, instead for our playmat, what we should have is the lightning on. Yeah, we do. Always like to just double check, make sure. If I can get into it. There we go. Boom. And we've got our lightning on the top there. So we've got our grass and lightning making it the full thing. Everything is exactly the same as the other one. And there we go. Pretty awesome indeed. I got loads of those. Loads of all of these. We open all of them up, but a lot of people do enjoy these because we do go through everything that is in this whole... in both boxes, basically. So we've got multiple energies here. Oh, we might have an Electros line going on here. So we've got Tynamo. Put the energies off to the side, I don't know why. There's the Electrike. Oh, big card, big card. Okay, might be the one that steers my thing here. We've got Electros here. Let's see what this one is. Suction Shock. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. If you do this, attack does 60 damage to the new Pokemon. And flip a coin, and if it's heads, it's then paralysed. Ooh! Do you get to pick? Switch in one. Oh, you do. Okay. So you could even grab up one of their, you know, if they had a Tynamo, but, you know, big 60 HPs. Let's just see if you were to go against this one. Oddish, not Tangela. Okay, Oddish seems to be the optimal grab up to the front there. Although you could always, if they did have the Iron Leaves, you could always bring it up and already whack 50... Is it 50? 60 damage, sorry, excuse me. 60 damage, and then potentially paralyse it. But for 3 energies as well, you get that 130 as well, so pretty interesting. We've got Tadbulb here, which probably means we have got our lovely Belly Bolt. We've got Youngster and Nemona, another Tadbulb, Youngster and Switch, energies. Great Ball, there's the Belly Bolt here. We've got Thunder Shock for 50, and again, flip a coin if heads your opponent. I love this, so much paralysation potentially. And then 130 for Electric Ball. Very cool, very nice. Great Balls, Switch, Nemona, Youngster, Tynamo. Nest Ball is in here. This is big. Okay, that's pretty big. Yeah, there's definitely. I think I'm feeling like this one could be the optimal one, but. We've got Electrifying Dash here for 50. Search your deck for up to 2 basic lightning energies and attach them to your bench Pokemon any way you like. So there's a bit of damage there and also a bit of charging up from Bolton there. So even if it does get KO'd, then it's done a pretty decent job. Nemona, there's the Yamper, 2 of those. Electrike, Zeraora's in here. Okay, we got Shocking Knuckle. Was this a holo? No, it was just an uncommon. Shocking Knuckle, 20 damage. Again, flip a coin. Oh, I love all this paralysation. So much paralysation. The one thing you'll need if you get this, just make sure you take these out, because I'm pretty sure paralysation is in there as well. So it'll be one of those things where it's like, do I roll for this? Does it go away? Just have that by your side just in case, because could be a couple of arguments otherwise. We've got Strong Volt, sorry, for 120 discard energy from this Pokemon. Not too bad. There we go. Bolton, Tadbulb. Oh, Plusle's in here. Okay, plus damage. This does 10 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, a little bit of Plusle action going on there. Another Electric Generator. Rika, energies. Another Nest Ball. This is big. Jacques is in here as well. Rika, Great Ball, Tynamo, Electros, and 2 Lightning Energies. Wow, okay. What a strong battle deck. This is mad. Okay. Loving the fact that everything synergizes in here with that paralysation. I think that's absolutely amazing. It just makes sense. It makes sense that most of these things are going to do paralysation. This one does paralysation as well, the Electrike. So there's so much sort of stuff. You've got the Tapu Koko who guarantees paralysation, and all these little minions that potentially get the paralysation. Interesting choice with the Plusle. It's just like a one-off. There's no Minun in here as well, so no Minun love. But the strongest thing in here has got to be the fact that we get some absolute massive staples in here. You know, you probably see these in almost every single deck. But like having Nest Balls in here and Electric Generators, 2 of them, the potential. Bearing in mind, you're probably running about 16 energy in here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18? Is there actually 18 energies? That's mad. Wow, okay. 18 energies. If you do not get 2 with this, something's wrong with your generator. Get a refund. But, yeah, Nest Balls, massive. Switch is always a really great one. We've got more ball support in here. The Jacques for the evolutions. And there's not... I want to say there's not that many. Sort of the same amount, really. So Jacques makes sense. The Mona in here for the draw. Great Balls, there's definitely a playset of that. Switch, sorry, there's another one. Loads of stuff in here. I'm really, really, like, eagerly going towards this one, I think. I think this one probably tops it for me. I think it just makes sense overall that this one is probably the stronger of the two. But I do quite like how Iron Leaves will come up, you know, it can just come up onto the bench, grabs all the energies that Vileplume may have, you know, circulated for you, and you're ready to go then. But what's your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. If you were to pick one of these, which one would you go with? Iron Leaves, Tapu Koko. My vote is with Tapu Koko. I definitely think so. I'm hoping, and I'm going to just say this, I am hoping the next battle decks they do, we have promos. I think that's the one thing that lets these down, is that they're not promo cards. If they were alternative versions of them, be great. I can appreciate why Iron Leaves wasn't there, but then you'd sort of pick a different one, surely. But that's what we've been given. That's fair enough. If that was Ogerpon, for example, we'd be probably having words that Ogerpon would probably be the better one for the grass. Yeah. Overall, very, very happy with this. I hope you guys did enjoy this opening of both and checking out the full deck. Hopefully it's made your mind up if you were planning on only just getting one, not two. Then hopefully it's helped. But yeah, like I said, my vote, Tapu Koko, and it'll be interesting to see what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below. But there we go. I'll leave it here for this one, and I shall catch you guys in the next video on the channel. I'll see you then.